I hope the judges don't give the minimum if this bill becomes law. I pray that they give the maximum and, lock up these sick perverts and pedophiles for life.
Lawmakers are pushing for stricter penalties for sex crimes against children under 12 years old. Senator Chris Barnett is the main sponsor of Bill 183, or Jessica's Law.
Well, I think what motivated me was in looking around the country. Jessica's Law has become law in 46 states, and given our statistics relative to sexual assault of children, I think is very horrifying. And I felt like if everybody else was doing it, why weren't we? And really, I feel like this measure is long overdue.
The legislation is named after Jessica Lunsford, a 9-year-old girl who was kidnapped, raped, and murdered in Florida in 2005.
Keep visualizing what could have possibly went through this man's head to make him do such a thing. I can't imagine anybody being so destructive.
Our most vulnerable deserve to be protected, and I think that this is what this bill does. When you talk about the high recidivism, which is the likelihood that these sex offenders will commit similar crimes again, I mean, the statistics are out there. So the longer that we can keep them locked up and away from the kids, the better.
His measure mandates a minimum 25-year prison sentence for those convicted of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and a minimum 10-year sentence for second-degree criminal sexual conduct against a victim under the age of 12. It also allows the courts to impose a lifetime of parole and restricts those serving time from engaging in work release or educational programs outside prison.
I feel like if 46 other states are doing it, and we all know that, we have a problem with sexual assault on island, I'm surprised this measure hasn't been passed sooner, and I'm going to work hard to get this to become law.
A similar attempt to increase penalties was made 5 years ago. Former Senator Luis Muñoz introduced a variation of Jessica's Law back in 2018, but the bill never made it to the session floor. What makes his proposal different?
I think for me, having the support of my colleagues is very important, and I try and get that support before I even introduce a bill, especially a measure like this, which is it's very substantial and it's very needed.
With bipartisan support, namely 11 co-sponsors on the measure, he's confident Jessica's Law will pass and hopes it does so quickly. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.